What up, nerds? Stiff Coon in this bitch. And yesterday, I had put up a video, and one of my subscribers, this guy, Lockin In, left me this comment. He said, "Great video, bro. By the way, have you played Devil May Cry 3 on Steam? I know it's a terrible port, but there's a mod called Style Switcher, and there's no video on how to install that bitch. So can you make a video if you want on how to get that shit to work, and getting controller to work too? Because I love DMC3. Now, I figured, you know, whatever, I'll try it. I like DMC, it's cool. And I haven't played, I've been meaning to play it, but I haven't played it on Steam because I've seen the reviews and stuff, and they're all super bad. Like, if you go to the Steam page, it's a lot of mixed reviews. Everybody's talking about how it's broken, a lot of thumbs down and stuff. So I never really got around to it. But today, I bought the game, and I installed it, started to play it, and the controller basically does not work. It doesn't work, bro. It doesn't work. So I tried to find a fix for it. Couldn't really find one on the internet. But then when I came to this Steam page and I seen the reviews, I seen this guy's comment right here, and it fixed the controller support for me. Now, how you fix that? We're gonna do that first before we do the mod. So how you fix the controller is you wanna open. Right, you want to go here, open, go to where you have the game, right? So we're going to go to Storage D, that's where I have all my games. Go to Program Files, x86, click that. Go down here to Steam, the Steam folder, click that. Go down here to Steam Apps, click that. Common, this top folder that says Common, we want to go in there. And then we go down till we find the game. Here we go, DMC3, click it, boom, and then you want to look for this file right here that says DMC3SE, and it should be a .ini file, I believe. So if you, in case yours doesn't look like this, you can right click it, and I think you can go to Properties, and it should say like what type of file it is, maybe. No. Okay, but it should look like this anyway. This right here. It should say configuration settings and not application. So we want to click this one, right? Click this one, and then it's gonna open this right here, which is the controller settings. And I think this is the resolution right here. So you could probably fix the resolution too, but I think the mod fixes that or something. So we'll get into that later. But these are all the controller settings right here that are already just in the game. They don't fucking work. They suck. So what we have to do is take what this guy said right here. What's under this edit says use this config in DMC, which is what we just opened. You want to take everything from this pound sign all the way down to this last line. Copy it and paste it. I'm going to put this in the description in the comments somewhere. And you copy that. And you paste it in your text document that you have open right here, DMC3 blah blah blah. I already put mine at the bottom right here. It says right here, controller Xbox 360 wireless receiver. I have a wireless controller, so that's the one I use. So if you got a wired one, use this one right here, the top one. But I put that in there, right? So you do that, and let's launch the game. Let's test the game and see how it works, right? Make sure after you copy and paste this in this file, in this text document, make sure you save it. So click File, Save, and then you can close it, and then turn on the controller before you start the game. So make sure I turn mine on. Alright, now let's try it. Let's start the game and see how the controller plays. Alright, so the control stick works now. You can go left and right. Before, the control sticks were reversed, and like this was the movement. The right one was the movement, and the left one was the camera, and it was fucked up. The D-pad was fucked up too. Like all the buttons were mixed up from, like, you know, the actual game. And when you tried to set it in the game, like when you go in the in-game menus, like right here, and you tried to set it, it didn't work. So this way it does it. You don't have to mess with any of this, and it basically gives you the PS2 controls, where you remember in PS2 triangle, which is the top button, was back, and obviously A is confirmed. That was X is confirmed. So I'm gonna load my game here just real quick, show you that it works. Alright. And before, also, you couldn't, like, the start button didn't work and all that. So okay. hold my game. Let's just start. Let's see if we can play like this a little bit. Watch, let me see. Start. Turn. Okay, oh shit. Tutorial. Oh god, I should have turned this volume down. Wait. A, confirm. Oh, I can't do this backwards. You can move now with the stick and actually attack with Y. Bitch! Hold this L. The action button is B, it works. To double jump. Or you can jump with A. I hope you fucking hear me over this volume. God. Alright, there we go. That's better. That's better. Now, as you can see, it works. It works. You can actually use the controller now, like, properly. You know, you shoot with X like you would, or with square as you would normally. So there's that part, and we'll do the mod next. We'll do the mod after this. After these messages. Okay, so what we want to do now is the style switcher mod. So first thing you want to do is go to this website here, Nexus Mods. This will be in the description too as well, of course, in case you don't have it. And go here and click Files, where it says Files right here. This will come up right here. It says Style Switcher with a little floppy disk icon next to it. You click that, and it should just come up like this. Exit this out, obviously. You should have WinRare if you're gonna do any. If you gotta download anything off the internet, you need WinRare. Okay, you need to get this, and it should come up like this, right? So you click bin. There's a folder that says bin. There's one folder in here. You click it. Alright, exit that, and then we're gonna go back to the folder we went to the first time. We're gonna go to the Devil May Cry folder. So let's start it from the beginning. Okay, let's go to this PC. Go to where you have your games. So for me, it's Storage D. Program files x86. Go down to Steam. Right here, Steam folder, Steam. Then you go down to Steam apps. Right there. You go up to Common at the top. Click that. You look for the game DMC3 right here. Click it. Now we have our Devil May Cry folder. Whoops. And we have this style switcher mod that we just downloaded from Nexus, right? So this is our game. What we want to do is take everything in the bin folder right here, highlight it, and just drag it in here just like this. Boom. Right? And then we're gonna click this right here, install.batch. Click this, and then it's gonna ask you this right here to select the loader, and you're supposed to press 0 if you want to use a keyboard, and you press 1 if you want to use a controller. We want to use a controller. That's what this tutorial is for. So I'm gonna press 1 and press enter, and now once you do that, it's gonna do this, and stuff is gonna change in this folder, and it looks a little different now. Now, what we did earlier with the controller is it won't work now, because now this is a different. It's changed. The INI file that was there before is a different file. It's changed. So we have to do the controller support for this if we want to use the mod. So let's go to this page right here where it gives us the instructions on how to do this. Now we just did this part right here, installing the mod. So the mod's installed. Like, it's gonna be what's it called, like HD resolution and stuff, like not 4:3 stuff like that, right? Widescreen. So we did this part. Now we're gonna go and do this. So it says download, extract and run exit input plus. Never seen this before, so let's click it. Let's get it right here. There's that. X this out. I'm assuming we just click X input plus exe. I haven't done this yet, so this is my first time doing this, so you gotta excuse me. Alright, so now that we downloaded that, yeah, now that we downloaded X input, alright, let's click it, let's open it. probably should extract it though, but I'm just gonna open it just to show you. But you should probably drag this somewhere, like somewhere safe or whatever. And then right here, select at the top right, this button that says select. We want to click that and we want to find our game. So click that. Let's go through like we did before. This PC, storage D, x86, Steam, Steam apps, common, Devil May Cry 3. Now we want to click this right here, DMC3 SE. Now it'll put that up there. That'll be the game it applies to now. This X input thing. Now we click. According to this, it says click direct input. We click that. Click enable direct input output. Then we want to go right here next to left trigger, right trigger. Click the drop down box. Put button 11 and 12. Then we want to go down here to guide. Click this and click button 13. Now click apply. Boom. Are you sure? Yes. And then okay. Click quit. Now, just like before, click yes. Now, just like before, we want to paste that Xbox button configuration. So we want to take this right here. Again, it'll be in the comments. Copy, paste. Alright, so with the mod installed, what we want to do next is, we're done with that. What we want to do next, open Notepad and paste the controller that you have. So whether it's the wired one or the wireless, paste it right here and do it without, unlike the mod or the controller support without the mod, you don't need the hashtag and like the lines and stuff. Paste this right here, and then you want to save it as fucking motorcycles, dog. What the fuck? Die. And you want to save it as DMC3SE.ini into the Devil May Cry, into this folder right here. So that's what we're gonna do right here. Alright, so file, save as, and wait. So I'm gonna save it as this basically. So I'm gonna just copy and paste this because I'm a lazy son of a bitch. So right here, DMC3SE.ini, and then we want to save it to of course, again, program files, Steam, blah blah blah, Steam apps. We've been here before, been there, done that. We get it. Okay, DMC3. This root folder right here, save. Boom, save. Now, should be in there. So after you install X input and you paste this controller thing in the INI file and everything, it gets kind of tricky because according to this right here, it says this template should work, blah blah blah, and whatever about your controller, and then it tells you this right here: replace LS, which is left stick x-axis equals x-axis with this under here, x-axis equals y-axis. However, for me, my left stick and my right stick were switched, as I mentioned earlier. So what I had to do was go into, so if yours is like mine for whatever reason, PC Master Race. Hooray. You would have to go into X input plus INI. Right? What I had to do was, you see right here the key assign, under key assign it says left stick. Normally what it said was, before what it said was LS equals LS, which is left stick equals left stick. But mine was reversed, so I made it say left stick equals right stick, and that worked. And I made right stick equal left stick, and that worked. So after doing that, okay, I scroll down to this area right here, X input D section, right? You scroll to that section right here. It's right here. Now it tells you to replace this, which is this right here, the top, which is the top two lines, with this LS equals XY and YX instead of XX and YY. However, since mine were reversed, I had to do that here under right stick. So for me, if yours is like mine and it's reversed, you have to do X equals Y and Y equals X. But if your control sticks are not reversed, you do like this website says and replace LS with LS and don't touch this at the top. But if yours are like mine, which who knows, maybe they are, then you have to do this, right? So do it like this and do this like this, and you can leave LS. If yours are switched, you can leave the left sticks alone. You should be fine by leaving them alone. I don't know, I haven't tested the camera, so maybe you might have to change those too, but you can play around with that. But underneath here is basically where the mod comes into play, which, reading right here, it says settings can be changed by editing the style switcher INI, which is, we already did the X pin. That's the controller. X input is just the controller. So the style switcher, which is the whole point of this mod, INI, is this right here. And let's test some stuff. Since let's test the resolution. Since mine is, I have a widescreen monitor, ultra wide monitor. So I'm gonna try my resolution to see if it works. 2560 by 1080 at 60. Now this down here shows you basically all the stuff you need to put in if you want to change stuff. Like here you could change stuff about Rebellion. I'm assuming the colors, it says the RGB color codes of Devil Aurora and some moves. So there's that, stuff like that. But for right now, I just want to change the resolution, and for some reason it seemed like I couldn't go to full screen, so I'm gonna see if I can find a full screen thing. So that's pretty much how you install the mod. But if you want to put like edit it, change the stuff, this right here, style switcher documentation, is in the folder, the style switcher folder that you downloaded from Nexus. So when you go to Nexus right here, after you click files, you click download, or you click style switcher and it downloads. Well, it opens, it'll just open this folder. You click documentation right here, and it'll take you to this page that gives you all this information about what numbers to change and how to change them and how to paste them and what to do on top of what I already showed you. So there's this, you can read this and play around with this, and this should help you. Okay, so I was able to find out off of this, wait, alright, so I was able to find out off of this how to set this to full screen. Now you want to go in the style switcher notepad, and I seen this at the bottom of this page right here, where it's we're towards the bottom of this page, and it says display modes. Like under variables, it says display modes windowed in full screen. So I came up here under display, and under mode, change it from 0 to 1, and your game should come up full screen. So set the resolution. Most people are gonna be 1920 by 1080. I have an ultra wide monitor, so mine is at 2560 by 1080, and at 60. You can probably set the 60 to whatever your monitor can hit. Mine is typically, it can go up to 75 frames per second, but I'm gonna just leave it at that. And click save, and exit this out. That's the style switcher I, by the way. And let's open the game one last time to see how it plays. Alright. Boom. It's actually fucking full screen now. At a decent resolution that doesn't suck dick. Let's go. Let's go to this. Let's go back. Let me see if I can change this audio. No? Word? Word? Bear with me, the sound is loud as fuck. That's loud as fuck, bro. It's too late. Okay. Oh shit. Oh oops. I didn't mean to go back. Oh well. Alright, as you can see, shit works, and it's finally full screen. A not shitty potato fucking resolution, and it's loud as fuck. You can't change the audio. Maybe you can in the, you know, you gotta play around with the INI files or whatever. You can change it, but that's pretty much it. Use that. Use the links in the description, and use the resources in the folder that they're in, and you should be able to. You can make this game pretty playable, you know, and it's pretty cool. I might have to do some work with the camera. Maybe that'll be a different video or an amendment to this video, but maybe if I get some questions, I'll help people in the comments. But god damn, this shit is loud. Hold up. But if you can, put your comments in the comments below. If you got any questions, don't be scared to leave them in the comments below. I'll answer your questions. Shout out to the boy Lockin In for leaving a comment, the initial comment to begin with, that maybe make this video, and I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. Stupid.